got my boy in the building. Welcome to Ride Miss 3. Ride X Umar Stream. Let's go! Dr. Umar!
Yes, sir.
Okay. How you felt about our first stream in hindsight?
The brother said it's been a year.
It's been a year. That's the 1 year Annie. That was last year we met.
I didn't even realize that. You remember the date?
Yes, it was the 22nd, I think. Or like the 21st, one of them.
So we only a few days off.
We a few days off. That's the 1 year Annie. I'm a lie and tell him it was the 14th.
It's been a year. How you been now?
Good. How you been?
Doing all right.
Okay. What you been up to?
Working on the school. We just about done.
Okay.
Taking care of mama.
Okay.
Trying to finish this book.
Mm-hmm.
Helping the youth. Helping the parents. Visiting the prisons.
Okay.
The work don't stop. Evaluating the children for special ed.
Uh-huh.
Still doing the school psychology work, but everything been all right.
The work don't
Peace
stop. Okay. I see you was out there a lot. Your team was telling me you was out the country, you was working.
Yeah, I was in Brazil. I
How?
was in Brazil about 3 weeks ago. That's the largest black community outside of Africa.
Not Brazil.
Brazil.
Oh, Brazil.
Brazil.
That's how you say it?
Either way.
Let me know. Okay.
Yeah, either way.
Oh, and that's the largest black what?
Community outside of Africa.
Is it safe there?
Yeah. I mean, as safe as anywhere else. You still got to be careful.
Right.
But the one thing that impressed me about Brazil the most is the black women in Brazil. Those
they bad.
South American African women wear their natural hair
Oh, yeah. They
way
bad.
more than our American African women.
Mm-hmm.
So the 50 states, American African,
Yeah.
South American African, Brazil.
Yeah.
Almost every sister I came across wore her own natural hair. They didn't make excuses. You know, I ain't see almost no blonde hair. So two things that they have over us right now. It's not a competition.
Yeah.
But it's just constructive criticism for
For
us.
us, yeah.
Number one, they embrace African culture
Yes.
a whole lot more than we do in the United States.
Okay.
Right? That's one. And number two, the black women in Brazil embrace their natural beauty way more than our American African sisters here in the United States. Like very few perms. I didn't see one child with a perm. I didn't see one grade school girl with a weave. I hardly saw any black woman with artificial hair, brother.
How did that start? As far as within us, that
Trying to fit in.
that girls like think they need to do all that because
It goes back to the plantation and plantation indoctrination.
Okay.
Being told that beauty is based on how the white woman looks. And your beauty as a black woman is going to be determined on how closely you can approximate how the white woman looks. That's why black women wear so much blonde hair. Because in European culture, the blonde hair is considered the elite. You see that?
Right.
So if I'm a black woman and I want to be considered beautiful, I need to wear the blonde hair. I see you got your blonde in too a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm f***ing money up too. Am I?
What's up?
Let me know. I'm f***ing money up too
What
with
you
the
mean?
dye. Like by dyeing it.
Let
me know.
What made you dye that color?
I be doing crazy colors. I don't know.
So you switch it all the time.
Yeah, like I did red.
Okay.
I did purple.
So this is just one color
of
your rotation. Okay, because you ain't got the snow bunny thing going on.
No. We gonna keep it locked.
Okay.
We gonna keep it locked. Let me know though. That's that drum.
I mean, I would rather you have your natural color, but I guess I could tolerate it if it's going to be getting switched out soon.
Okay.
Natural beauty. Natural beauty.
Okay, say that word. Natural beauty. Oh, all natural beauty.
All natural everything.
Okay.
It's the only way.
You ever dyed your hair?
Black.
Black.
Yeah.
Oh, because it was brown?
No, it is black, but sometimes you want that ultra black.
Yeah.
So sometimes, once in a while.
Get an ultra black.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel it. All right, so I mean, GZF. We got Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar, this is GZF, the
Peace
G's,
and love.
the G's family.
The G's family. Peace and love to the G's family.
Shout out to G's family. So look, today I like how we did it last time. I like what we did. I don't want to switch nothing about it. Today we're gonna be trying some foods. We're gonna be giving some game to the chat.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna be speaking some real stuff, spreading some knowledge, and listen to some music, man. I feel like you just a vibe, bro.
Yes, sir.
You
yes,
a vibe.
Sir. Yes, sir.
You a vibe. I kept thinking about our last stream, and I'm like, gang, no, we don't need all that. Like, you got so much game. I feel like you got so much knowledge. And we can learn something today.
I'll drop right from the beginning, just to get us started.
Okay.
December 6th.
December 6th.
Today the 14th.
Yeah.
So we're talking about, 8 days ago?
Yeah.
We celebrated the 160th anniversary of the 13th Amendment that emancipated our ancestors, that ended slavery.
Say that one more time.
December 6th
was
1865.
1865
to December 6th, 2025
makes
160.
160 years
that we've been free.
Mm-hmm.
And the question that I would put to the young people in your chat group is, are we comfortable with where we are as a people after 160 years?
Not just yet.
And if we cut it just to when Dr. King left us, right? That's about 57 years.
Damn.
Are we comfortable?
No.
And let me give you an example of what I mean. You probably saw the news over the past couple weeks. There's been about 2 or 3 incidents of black women going to the hospital to deliver their child and being turned away from the hospital and delivering the child in their automobile.
Damn.
Right? So, as much as we can say racism, and it is, right? But here's a bigger question. If black women spend tens of billions of dollars on weave, perm, hair products, and other beauty products, why haven't black women and black men, because it's not just on our sisters alone, why haven't we built our own birthing center? So if your queen need to have a baby, she can go to the birthing center. Or why haven't we built our own hospital? You understand?
Right.
So we crying racism, but we are $2 trillion people and we don't control a single independent hospital.
Right.
How much of this is on the government and white society, and how much of this is on black people not doing what we need to do with our money? Absolutely.
Accountability.
We have never weaponized our money in this country since Dr. King passed. We have never came together and said, let's weaponize our money in order to get free.
Damn.
What happened?
Cam turn it back on, y'all. They was saying this. The can it's trying to overheat on us. We gonna be good though. We gonna bip it out. We gonna figure it out. Damn. Why haven't we? Do you think people are scared too?
A lack of trust within the group. We don't have a lot of in-group trust, right?
Right. We don't trust each other.
We don't trust each other.
Okay.
Black people hate each other more than we hate anything else in this world.
Damn.
Okay. That's number 1.
Really?
Number 2, we don't have the discipline. Right? It takes time to build things. We don't have the discipline.
Okay.
And number 3, most of us just want to be accepted by white people. We don't really care about what's going on in the black reality. We just want to do what white people do. I want to live in their neighborhood, marry their daughter, go to their restaurants, go to their parties. We don't want an independent reality. That's why everybody else in America has an independent reality. They still socially integrate, right? But Chinese have their own infrastructure. Arabs have their own infrastructure. Latinos in many communities have their own infrastructure. Black people don't have a single independent black community in America, but we always crying and whining about what white people are doing to us, but we are $2 trillion people. We're the richest group of black people in the world in terms of take-home pay, and we control almost no
I'm trying to start. So look, this is what I told chat. This is my goal. So I've been streaming for 4 years. I'm gonna give myself 3 to 4 more years to do content, and I want to be like the best at it. Okay. But I think after that, it's time for that pivot because it's so much more life, God willing, right? Okay. So I want to take that money, and I was telling them I want to come back to Philly specifically, but after Philly, worldwide, U.S. wide, to make sure, like, to try to figure out. Damn, yo, Zara, what's up with that fan? He on the way with it? Okay, perfect, good. I want to take that cheese and I want to do something. And I feel like I need to do something better than the community center. Can you tell me like multiple things like that we need? Like I probably would want to go start so we need birthing centers.
You should start a streaming, coding, video game incubator and development center. You feel me? For people, young people, they don't know how to get started, but I want to stream. I don't know how to get started. I want to code. I don't know how to get started. I want to get into AI. I don't know how to get started. I want to develop my own video game. You feel me? And they come to you, right? Whatever you want to call that, tech university. Okay, AI, this is our curriculum. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're going to get you started. This is the percentage that we keep. The rest of the money is yours. We're going to, quote unquote, nurture you for about 3 to 5 years. You'll decide how long. And then after that, you're on your own because we got another class to bring in. You see what I'm saying? So now you pumping out all these people and you still get a little percentage that you keep, on your own for yourself to finance that university.
Tech is $1 billion industry.
It's $1 billion industry. And black people are not taking advantage of it to the extent that we should. We are the consumers and the users. We are not the developers and the sellers of it.
Right.
And that's where I think
if we take a percentage of people who buying from them and you just buy from here, we already taking a step in the right direction because now it's us and it's took it from there. Yes. Okay.
We gonna teach them and to train them an AI tech streaming incubator hub school, right? Launch pad, one-stop shop.
One-stop shop. So as far as like the school you building, with that coming up and finishing right now, what's gonna be happening in there? Is that that's like a regular school for them because they ain't got schools?
That's grade school.
Okay.
So that's going to be, we have 2 schools, right? So we're renovating the elementary. That's going to be K-8. So we're going to do 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade. Every year we're going to add a grade up and add a grade down. So we'll be K-8 in 5 years.
Okay.
That gives us 5 years to get the high school ready.
Right.
So we're doing language, math, your required courses, right? Social studies, science.
Don't be doing no courses that's not needed. What courses?
No. Everything is going to be needed.
Everything needed. Okay.
We leadership.
Right.
So the purpose of FDMG is to train the next generation of leaders because we as black people, we suffer from a lack of effective, sincere, independent leadership. And we will offer some things like coding, AI. We're going to offer and have a lot of that as well. But the world is much more than just that.
Right.
That's a big piece of it, but it ain't the only piece of it.
Yeah. Okay. Classes don't even teach cursive handwriting no more. Nope.
Right.
They don't.
Right.
I don't know how to write cursive.
Wow.
They didn't teach me that.
Wow.
But I'm so good at math. I'm so good at reading. But they didn't teach cursive. Never. People like, I learned it in 3rd grade. I'm like, what school?
3rd, 2nd, 3rd.
What school? Yeah, I don't know cursive. Yeah, they didn't teach me that. I'm a kid of being. But I'm from Philly. I don't know if it's a Philly school thing or all schools stopped it. Because I started traveling once I started doing this. You my man. I ain't even learned division. What? You fraud. You fraud?
Well, you got to remember, in the American school system, the purpose is to make sure we never get an even shot.
Damn.
And you could only do that by making sure that education is not comparable to the education the white children get.
No, you just wasn't paying attention. That's how I said they were supposed to teach you math.
So it's by design. But again, that goes back to the community.
Right.
$2 trillion. All these closed down schools in Philly. All these closed down schools in Chicago.
Yeah, it's a lot of closed down food.
Why we ain't buying some? Everybody out here shopping for Christmas stuff. You see? And this right here is really one of my most disappointing periods of the entire year.
Damn.
Because we're doing all this Christmas shopping,
I'm
right?
on some weird shit.
All this Christmas shopping. And then soon when the new year come on and everybody broke, we'll be complaining again about what the white man not doing for us after we just wasted billions of dollars on Christmas.
There.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Oh,
so I'm on some.
Oh, yeah. I see you got your African outfit on today.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I got something. Like I got.
Powerful.
You like this?
I like that dashiki.
Yeah.
I would rock that. Yeah.
Just swaggy.
I like that dashiki. That's a nice one.
Yes, sir, skis.
That's a nice one.
But what I'm about to say, damn, so I'm on some bullshit. So I'm drunk, bro. I got the dye hair, Christmas bit.
The dye here with the dashiki, slight contradiction, but you're a young king, so we're gonna let you ride.
Let me know though, bro. Don't hold me accountable. I'm right here with you. I would
rather we not do the blonde hair.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong. You do have some African communities, right? Like in the South Pacific, where they naturally grow blonde hair.
Yeah.
Right, but they are such a minority within the race.
Right.
That if you're wearing blonde hair outside of those communities, most people would naturally draw the conclusion that you're doing it to imitate Caucasian culture and standards of beauty.
Damn.
So I would like for you to get rid of the dye, but that's your decision.
Okay.
That color dye anyway.
Yeah. So even outside of color, you always been on natural.
Yeah.
You ever had dreads?
Nah.
You're not a
dread. I'm not a dread guy. I'm not against it. Stop using the N-word.
Okay.
I'm not against it, but that ain't me.
Okay.
I ain't too cool with the long hair.
Okay. Everybody different. Okay. Yo, so look, one of our most popular, first thing we're going to hop into, one of our most popular thing was, that we did last time, was you was really letting them know about what's needed for each, like, horoscope and stuff like that. We was talking about that.
Right.
But you didn't get everybody. Like, you ain't hit every John. So I think we do a part 2 of that. I think we dive into that. Okay. But I forgot, how did you have that much knowledge on that?
Well, I'm into spirituality pretty heavy, right? Mm-hmm. And the system that I practice is the Yoruba system, right?
Yeah. And
so because I'm just a student of world spirituality, that naturally takes you into astrology. Because it was our ancestors who first mapped the universe and came up with the original astrological system, which was borrowed, modified, and plagiarized by the Europeans and everyone else. Damn. So astrology comes from African people. But the system that you see now that is popular, it's not the exact system that our ancestors came up with. So it's not a perfect system.
Right.
But with that being said...
Is it still the same stuff, or is it different?
It's somewhat different.
Okay.
But I still see that there is some truth and accuracy in it. You follow?
Like similarities.
So, for example, I don't care what system you follow, the full moon and the new moon, those are spiritually relevant. I don't care what system you follow. A solar eclipse and a lunar eclipse, they're spiritually relevant. I don't care what system you follow. The fall equinox, the spring equinox, the winter solstice, which is coming up December 21st, I think. All of those are spiritually
relevant. What is that?
The winter solstice, the fall solstice, or the fall equinox, I think is the shortest day of the year.
Okay.
And then one of them is the longest day.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Like short, like it's not 24 hours, like the day over so on.
No, it's still 20, but you get in one of them you get more nighttime, and one of them you get more daytime.
So let me see. Oh, like literally the shortest day. Okay.
Yeah. So I normally meditate and fast and things like that on them days because it's all about getting close to the Creator, regardless of what system you follow. Remember, God, your soul doesn't have a religion. Your mind might have a religion, your ego might have a religion, but your spirit doesn't have a religion. That's all ego. I'm a Christian. I'm a Muslim. You follow me? That's your mind. Your spirit is already connected to the Almighty. Your spirit don't need a label. It don't need a title.
Right.
We give it one. That's the ego saying, I'm claiming this. I'm claiming that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But your spirit don't have no title. Your spirit has no need for any title.
For any of the... Okay.
Yeah.
Everything sound like nut shit now.
Well, the bottom line is the devil is winning right now, good brother. The devil is winning. I'm sure you heard there was a mass shooting at Brown University, I think it was. There was another mass shooting in Australia, where I was last year, November.
Damn.
The summer solstice is the longest day of the year. And I think the winter solstice is the shortest. The one coming up in a few days, that's the shortest.
Okay.
Right.
Damn.
But the devil is winning because most people don't recognize that there is unseen evil in this world that is constantly manipulating us and separating us from supreme consciousness, which is most people call Almighty God. There's only good and evil in the world. You're either on one side or the other. There's no middle.
Right.
You're either good or you're either evil. And we have to constantly navigate our lives between good and evil to make sure, we're not violating, the divine code, that code of ethics that the Lord expects us all to live by, regardless of what your religion is.
Right.
So.
You tap, bro. You tap.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You super tap. Damn.
So for the young people, get you some spirituality. I don't care if you want to get it through a religion, get it through a religion. But you don't need a religion.
Right. You
can just sit in your room and pray. You can sit in your room and meditate. You follow me?
Yeah.
Don't get caught up in the label. God don't care about titles and labels.
No. I personally, I wouldn't. I'm not Muslim, but I wouldn't say I'm Christian either. I would just say I got a connection with God.
That's all you need.
Okay. So yeah, I'm on the right track. I wouldn't, because people ask me like, "You Christian?" I'd be like, "I believe." I don't know. I just feel like I believe, because
doctrine and destiny are two different things.
Okay.
Doctrine is what I believe in, right?
Yeah.
I believe Jesus died for my sins. That's doctrine. I believe Muhammad is the last prophet. That's doctrine. I believe, Moses or Abraham, is the one who brought us the message. That's doctrine, right? Whenever you marry your spirituality to a certain set of rules and beliefs, it becomes doctrine. But you don't need doctrine to have spirituality. And I think one of the things that we have to get back to as African people, but the entire humankind, is getting back to spirituality without doctrine. Because as beautiful as the church is, and I respect Christianity, most of my Pan-Africanist forefathers were in the church. As much as I respect Islam, right? Yeah. I've had other Pan-Africanist forefathers who were Muslim, and I was raised Muslim and Christian. So I've had both worlds. And I've seen the good and I've seen the bad, and I respect them both, right? Yeah. But if we're going to be brutally honest, more people have been murdered in this world over Christianity and Islam than any other reason in human history. Damn. Nothing has caused more murder on earth than Christianity and Islam. And a big reason
Not even money and girls?
Not even money and girls.
Damn.
And a big reason for that is because those religions were taken and used by conquerors in order to dispossess people of their land and their resources. So the Arabs came into North Africa with Islam and said, you know, Muhammad is the last prophet. And if you don't accept that, they cut your head off. Yeah. This is well documented. The white man, he came into Africa with the same thing, right? When he came and colonized, he said, Jesus Christ.
They said old Christians were wild.
Jesus Christ and Lord, and new Christians is wild too. Ain't no difference. You know, we got pedophilia in the church not being dealt with. You know what I mean? We got all kind of evils. The bottom line is, again, religions are institutions. Yeah. They're not God. Yeah. The problem is we make institutions godly. You see that? You see that? Yeah. And that's where you got to separate. Man will always fail you. Yeah. You see that? Yeah. God will not. So you don't put your heart in an institution. I'm not putting my heart in a church. I'm putting my heart in God. You see that? Yeah. I'm not putting my heart in a leader. I'm putting my heart in God. Right. That's called spirituality. Right. Once I start saying follow him, follow him, follow him religiously, that's doctrine. That ain't got nothing to do with God now. That's about power and control and manipulation of the masses. Damn. Nobody ever created a religion to free anybody. Let me say this again. No religion, not just those two, no religion was ever created to free people. Every religion was created to control.
Damn. That's nutty. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to get right.
And my young queens,
did you fall for it?
What do you mean fall for it?
At any point, did you put your relationship with God or higher power into one of those institutions?
Well, remember, we are as our parents make us originally, right? Right. So my parents made me Christian and Muslim, and so that's what I grew up with. So I learned to worship God through those religions, which was fine. Yeah. That was my introduction. But once I came into contact with African spirituality, I found my home. See, for you, Christianity might be a home. For me, Christianity may be a bridge to something else. Islam might be your home. Islam, to me, might be a bridge to something greater. Right. You see, it all depends on your purpose for existence in this life. In other words, what contract did you make with God in heaven before you were born to complete in this world? And for your destiny in this world, Christianity might be all you need. For my destiny in this world, Islam might be all that I need. For somebody else's destiny, they might need their ancestors as well. Right. They might need to connect with the earth. They might need to connect with the divinities. You follow what I'm saying? It's all about what's best for you now. You might be a Christian in this life. You might come back and be a priest of African spirituality the next life. Right. You might come back the next life and be a Jehovah's Witness. It's all going to be based on what you need. Some people have a very low need for spirituality in their life. Right? Some people have a very high need. If you have a very high need for spirituality, religion will never content you. You will never be contented with religion because religion is about the belief. I don't care about the belief. I care about the quality of my connection with the Supreme Creator. Yeah. The Bible can't give me that. The Quran can't give me that. Only I can give me that. And that's why spirituality trumps religion 365 days a year. Nothing wrong with the church, right? And it's a good start. But once you start feeling your inner divinity, you're going to leave it eventually. Because here's the thing. The biggest trick religion pulled is making you believe you got to find God outside of yourself. You don't have to find God outside of you. You could not breathe right now if God was not in you. Right. See, The Creator is in us as much as you saw. So I got to go to church to find God. No, you don't. You have to go into the dark and find God. You have to go into yourself and find God. And the reason people keep on studying and studying and studying, because they haven't found that source within. Once you tap God in you, you'll never need to go to anybody else's prayer service ever again in your life.
Damn.
Nothing wrong with going to the services. You follow me? Nothing wrong with that. I'm going to be clear. It's good. Fellowship is good.
Yeah.
But your connection to God will be forged in solitude.
Okay.
Study everybody. Jesus, Moses, Muhammad, Buddha, Krishna. They forged their relationship with God in solitude. First thing I ask a person, how often do you meditate? Because only when you get quiet can you receive the vibrations from the universe that you need to guide you into your higher power. You follow me?
Right.
If all you're doing is praying and shouting and screaming and Holy Ghosting, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But you find God in silence. God speaks to you in silence. God don't speak to you when there's a whole bunch of noise all the time.
Yeah.
You can connect with spirit with music. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
Music is a very powerful form of spiritual connection, communion. But to really reach God, you need solitude.
Okay.
If you don't spend time alone, you've never spent time with God.
Damn. Yeah. Okay. I ain't gonna say that.
No, say it.
I don't believe in the Holy Ghost.
You don't have to.
You
don't have to. Don't get me wrong. I do believe that a person can contact spirit. Okay?
Yeah.
And be overcome by it to such an extent that they can exhibit physical symptoms or manifestations of that divine connection, right?
Okay.
But I would also say this, be careful. Why? Because the devil is the greatest deceiver in history. The devil, right?
Yeah.
Will possess you and have you thinking it's Jesus. The devil will possess you and have you thinking it's the Holy Spirit. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you have to be real careful about the spirits you choose to open up to.
How do you make sure, how can you check that?
Only through spiritual discernment that you learn through trial and error and going deeper into your meditation and communion with God. Okay. For example, spirits visit me, right?
Yeah.
I know when they're positive and I know when they're negative. I get two completely different feelings. You follow what I'm saying? Yeah. I get two completely different feelings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so you develop that spiritual discernment where you can say, okay, this ain't good right here. I'm going to let this pass. Let me burn some incense, open up the door. I don't know who sent this here, but there's something in my house. I can feel it. It ain't good. I got to get him out. Let me sage him out. You follow what I'm saying? Some people don't know the difference, though. They think every spirit that contacts them is good.
Right.
Remember, the devil's job is to manipulate you and make you think you're on the right track when you're on the wrong track. And here's the thing. The road to spiritual discernment is the same road you take to build a relationship with God.
What you talking about?
Who hate me.
Get the f out of here. Raud, I'm sorry, but as a black man, I can't watch this stream. Dr. Umar doesn't like snow, and I respectively can't f with that.
Oh, he is snow bunny hop. He probably joking around.
No, he dead ass.
Oh,
get him out of here. Yeah, that's the second time.
You saw what happened with the brother, the coach at the University of Michigan, and my heart goes out to the brother. I hope he rebuilds his life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody makes mistakes. He just made a very bad mistake, cheating on a snow bunny while married to another snow bunny. He got double bunny. He's the first person I know who got double bunny. You know what I mean?
What's double bunny?
Two of them. They got a snow bunny at home, cheating on her with another snow bunny. You know, but I wish the brother the best. But we got to stick with our own.
What happened? What you mean? What's the best? He just
the head coach of the University of Michigan Wolverines, which is a major team, married to a white woman, about 2 or 3 kids with her, right?
Yeah.
He was cheating with one of his staffers, another white woman.
Right.
He promoted her to executive assistant.
Oh, damn.
Doubled her salary. You don't think the executives at the University of Michigan can't see something fishy going on here? Right. Why would he double this white woman's salary?
Right.
Right?
Right.
They had unprotected sex.
Damn.
She got pregnant, or allegedly thought she was. Allegedly, he ordered a Plan B pill on his phone. Uber Eats or Grubhub. A Plan B on your phone. You the head coach of Michigan. You ordering a Plan B pill on your phone for her to take it. I guess she took it or didn't. But anyhow, she ran and told on him. He fired her. They said he fired her. And then she ran and told on him and showed him the texts and the videos and everything. She snitched on him. And guess what? He got fired. She still got her job.
No.
Snow Bunny. Jonathan Majors. Shannon Sharp, the head coach of the University of Michigan Wolverines, Tiger Woods. We could be here all night on the list of black men who've been snow bunny in the 21st century. Don't get snow bunny. We respect everybody. Young white women in the chat, I got nothing but respect for you. But black men have to learn to stick to black women. Otherwise, we're going to keep on getting our pockets snatched out.
Yeah, right.
And guess how much he was making?
How much?
$6 million a year.
He's dumb.
Do you know how much that is? That's a $500,000 paycheck a month. Could you imagine getting the check
Is he dumb?
for $500,000 every 30 days and you threw that away for the pale vagina?
He tripping.
And now the wife probably going to leave him.
Right.
And then after he get fired, he go back home to his wife, threatens to take his life. Then he runs to the snow bunny's side crib, threatens to take her life and his life, and he ended up in jail. He went from $6 million a year to house arrest.
What the Why do it keep getting worse, gang? What?
And this is what I'm going to say to the young kings.
What the
Let me say this to all the young kings in the chat. Take this from your big brother, Dr. Umar. If you never develop sexual discipline,
Yeah.
I'm talking to all the men.
All right, let me listen.
Remember, Mike Tyson went to jail for a crime I don't think he committed. Tupac went to jail for a crime I don't think he committed. Bill Cosby went to jail for a crime I don't think he committed. If you don't have sexual discipline in the United States of America, I promise you, you will be taken down.
Damn.
It's not a question of if, it's only a question of when. You must develop sexual discipline.
You was telling me about that.
Yeah, and taking it back to the devil, his greatest weapon against the man is our lack of sexual discipline.
Damn.
You cannot reach higher states of consciousness if you cannot control your lower chakra.
You was telling me that that's how they try to get you.
Oh yeah, that's how they try to get me.
You like that's their angle.
Yeah, they not done. They still trying.
Really?
They still trying.
From the time that we last met to now, is there anything you can share with us that's not too fat on like just fishy stuff that you said wrong energy? Nah. And the pivots you made.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. There's 4 women in my universe.
Yeah.
E5 2-day universe. I'm not going to say my circle because my circle very tight, right?
Yeah.
But in my universe,
Yeah.
I come in frequent contact with them. I can almost bet you that they are agents of the government sent to spy.
All of them?
4. There's many more than 4, right? But there's 4 women I know for sure were sent by the government to entrap me.
The government?
FBI, CIA, Homeland Security. They always watch the black actors.
Genuinely?
Genuinely. I mean, genuinely. And then I got other agents who ain't working for the government. They just working for the Negropean YouTubian struggle streamers, right? So that's your unofficial agent, right?
Yeah.
I just want to bring him down because I don't like him, right?
Right.
I'm not talking about them. That's the ghetto informants. I'm talking about real informants being sent in to infiltrate. I got about 4 females.
Damn.
And you can always, and I can tell with one of them because she's so thirsty for physical intimacy.
Yeah.
She's damn near begging for it. Why are you so thirsty to be alone with me? You don't even know me like that.
Right.
Follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm very suspicious of you because you're going to try to hit me with some grape. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
I'll never be alone with her. You too thirsty. You already played your hand. I know they sent you.
Right.
And one of the things I look at is how much community service history do you have at all?
Right.
If you real gung-ho, I want to help you build your movement, and you never done nothing for black people in your life, and I know you an agent, because why are you so gung-ho? You're not just trying to learn. You said, I want to help you. How you go from having never served the movement to now want to be next to the movement's king?
Right.
See that?
She dick riding.
You got to watch them.
Okay. Dang.
You gotta
That's
watch
great discernment, bro.
And they send them at every level.
That's great
discernment. They send them.
Damn.
So for me, you know, my mission to serve our people is so great for me. It's so important that I could never throw that away for vagina.
Right.
You follow what I'm saying? Right. They would have to lay a real good trap for me because you're not going to get me like that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. If I know, now sometimes you might not know. You might think this is a real legitimate queen, right?
Right.
But if I know You know what I mean? If I got a suspicion, I don't care how good you look. 5'5", thick in the thighs, it don't matter.
Right.
I will never risk my life's mission. My contract with God will not be destroyed on vagina.
Right, because then at that point, it's the devil.
Oh, man. And I can't blame nobody but myself.
Damn. And
for my young queens, I need my young queens for the New Year's resolution for all my young sisters out there.
What's the New Year's resolution for the queens?
For the queens, I want you to start covering up your body a little bit more.
Okay.
The young queens.
That's gonna be hard for them, bro.
My New York queens, my Georgia queens, my Philly queens, my Cali queens, my Phoenix queens, my Brazil queens, my Canada queens, my London queens, my African queens, my Jamaican, Haitian queens. Start covering up your body. Y'all showing too much. You're showing too much. Your breast is out. Your butt is out. Why do I see your tramp stamp above your cheeks in the back?
They got female.
Cover up that body.
Got female leaders. Yeah, they got.
But here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
No disrespect to the female celebrities who sell their product with sex, right?
Yeah.
Or sexual objectification.
Yeah.
But that's a celebrity who has made it. Your likelihood of getting rich through sexual objectification on the internet are slim to none. You're not going to get rich like that. So please slow down on the tattoos. First of all, let me explain something to you. If you get a visible tattoo on your body, one that cannot be covered up, please forget about medical school. Please forget about law school. I don't want you going into the military, but unless they change the rule, okay, up until recently, you can't even get into any of the branches of the military if you have a visible tattoo. You follow? So you say, I want to be a lawyer. You got a big old tongue on your neck, and you don't even know that when the law school find out you got that tongue, they drop you from the program.
Damn.
So some of y'all messing your future opportunities up by getting these tattoos. Hide your tattoos. If you got to get them, I got Black Jesus right here, but it's on my shoulder. You understand? Because I am the new Black Jesus. But ladies, cover up your bodies. Young queens, leave something to be desired, because the more attention you spend on your body, the less attention you spending on your mind. Mm-hmm. And when a man sees a woman who's more concerned with what she looks like than how she thinks and what she knows, he knows that she probably has low self-esteem. Because women with high self-esteem don't have to sexually objectify themselves. If you're leading with sex, if sex is the best thing you have to offer me, you're not offering me much.
Damn.
Cover up, young queens. Let that be your New Year's resolution. Cover up and stop with the BBLs. Slow down on the BBLs. Slow down on the breast surgery. Too many sisters is getting cancer. Too many sisters are having medical mistakes being done on them. Too many women are dying on the surgery table for these artificial, superficial surgeries. Please stop, young queens. I'm not marrying a woman with a BBL. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. There was no need for you to desecrate your temple. Your body is the temple of the Most High. Your body is the shrine of the Most High. You messing up your butt. You messing up your breast. Some of y'all getting cheek injections, lip injections, fake eyelashes, fake hair. Is there anything on your body that's real? Black power. We need black power.
Stop getting them lip injections. Y'all slimming your noses down.
So much artificial work on your body, you look like a mannequin in a statue. Some of the sisters got so much work done on their body, you can't tell if this is a woman or this is no disrespect to, but they so shiny looking. You know what I mean?
Nah,
you look like glass. It's
no
like
city.
They should put you in a store window and hold up a Birkin bag or something. Like, come on, slow it down. Get into your spirituality.
Sorry for the lashes, sir. Lashes cool?
Lashes. Got to bring the whips out.
No, they talking about lashes.
Oh.
That's cool for the girls or not? Mm-hmm. Just straight beauty. Go straight beauty.
Let me say this.
Okay.
If you don't know, the lashes, the chemical that you use to glue them, right?
Yeah.
If they get in your eye, they cause blindness. Yes, it's a big problem of black women, vision, being stunted, becoming legally blind through the eyelashes because the glue that they use is toxic to the retina in your eye. So you're going blind for these eyelashes. Take them. First of all, eyelashes don't mean nothing to no man. I'm going to tell you, I don't know no man who say, damn, she got some nice eyelashes. I know I don't. I'm not looking for eyelashes. So ladies, stop going blind with them windshield wiper eyelashes. Take them off. Take them off. All natural everything. All natural everything.
So that's why women can't drive.
You're going to be on glasses, or you're going to have a cane, a walking cane. I don't want you going blind.
Right.
Same thing with the breast implants. They causing cancer. The perm causing cancer. The weave causing cancer. Mm-hmm. Our sisters are killing themselves to look more attractive. But we as men can flip that. We have to start valuing our women for what they have inside of them. You follow what I'm saying? If we focus more on the personality of a sister, the goals of a sister, the mind of a sister, right? The intellect of a sister, they will put less emphasis on their bodies. Okay. So we as men have a large responsibility in this sexual objectification thing. Because who are they doing it for? Us. They're doing it to look attractive to us. Okay. And many of them are what? Fatherless girls. Not all of them. Right. But a lot of them are fatherless girls. So they are.
I saw my pop since the last time we talked.
Good.
I saw my dad.
Glad to hear that.
When you said do that, I did that.
Good. I did glad to hear that, man.
Yeah.
But for the women who never had a father to validate her womanhood, she's thirsty for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And she's not promiscuous. Here's the biggest lie told. Teenage pregnancy is not about promiscuity. Yeah. She needed somebody to validate her as a woman. If the father doesn't validate the daughter, she's going to look for any boys to do that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So he's manipulating it into sex because he didn't have a dad in many cases. And so in his mind, the definition of masculinity is sex. How many women I can sleep with. You see that? Right. So you got two fatherless people. The daughter who needs validation from her dad. The boy who needed to be taught what a man was. Neither one of them have it. So her thirst to be validated, right, gets exploited by the boy who didn't know that manhood is not just being able to sleep with women. Damn. She ends up with a baby. She was not looking for sex. She was looking for validation.
Damn. Cracking off the no dad, John.
Well, don't laugh at nobody. Never laugh at people. Don't make fun of people because you don't know what people have been through to get where they are. There's people walking out here who have been through hell. That's why I don't laugh at nobody. You see people walking down the street butt naked talking to themselves. You don't laugh at them because you don't know what they've been through, and you'll put that karma on you. And 30 years later, you walking down the street butt naked like the person you was laughing at. Here's one thing you need to understand. Everybody on earth carries their own cross.
What that mean?
You have a spiritual burden, a psychological burden, something you've been through in your life. If you don't mind me saying it, you lost your mother. Yes. That's a cross you carry, right? Yeah. Because that's a relationship that you could still benefit from, but for whatever reason, the universe took her back, right? That's one of your crosses. You might got more. You see that? Yeah. We all have a cross. Jay-Z got crossed. Oprah Winfrey got crossed. I don't care how much money you make. Right. Everybody has a spiritual conflict within themselves. Yeah. That they have to rectify in this life. Money don't stop it. Sex don't stop it. Shopping, partying, clubbing, smoking weed. None of that stops it. Everybody carries a cross.
And you just got to carry it, or?
No, you have to bury it. In other words,
how do you do that?
It depends on what your cross is. My cross might be I'm addicted to crack. Maybe I have an intergenerational curse where grandma was addicted to crack.
So my dad might have.
You see what I'm saying? So I inherited an intergenerational curse. Intergenerational curses are real. You have a curse where the grandfather was a pedophile, the father was a pedophile, grandson is a pedophile. You see what I'm saying? Grandma was promiscuous, daughter was promiscuous, granddaughter promiscuous. You see? Grandpop was an alcoholic, granddaughter is an alcoholic, grandson is an alcoholic. We pick up those intergenerational curses. Okay. So sometimes your cross is to break the intergenerational curse in your family. Right. And every family got them. Yeah. It's just a matter of whether it was passed on to you. Right. In other words, the alcohol curse could have been passed to your sister, not to you. Right. See that? The promiscuous curse could have been passed to you, not your sister. Everybody don't get them, but they in that family.
Damn, that shit come from the roots.
Yeah. You even pass on demons sometimes.
What?
Yeah, if there was a demon in that family lineage, right? And it didn't get rectified. If grandpop didn't bury that cross, didn't handle that demon, didn't get that exorcism, it get passed on to the next child. You see that? Yeah. So we have our personal cross, and then we have intergenerational curses. For example, some people come from a family where every man goes to jail. going back 100 years, right?
Yeah.
Every man, grandpa went to jail, great grandpa went to jail, nephew went to jail, every cousin went to jail, right? That is an intergenerational curse, mass incarceration, because it destroys families, right? And you have to break it. Break the intergenerational curses in your family. Shit, and the best way to break them is to be aware of what they are.
Yeah, I'm breaking that, bro.
It's to be aware of what they are.
You got booked too, bro? Nah, that was something else, though. What you forgot? Nah, that was holding. That wasn't jail. I was out here in Philly. I had my gun, which I got my license for. Exactly. Got my license for it, brought out there. Cops tripped on me and all this. Okay. They threw the case out first court date. Good. But I had to pay that was a $9,000 problem.
I got you.
Yeah, it was.
What was the issue though? If he was licensed?
They just was like, yeah, that's a Georgia license. We don't care.
Oh,
about
you
that.
license to carry in Georgia?
Yeah.
So you got to get it.
Yeah. And then we don't care about that. And then Leak had his one here. Okay. So yeah, my man said has one here but not there, and I had my one there but not here. And they took me in. I was in there for 16 hours, and then I had to pay the 10%, which was $5,000, and then I had to pay my lawyer $4,000. And
try to get your license to carry in the state of Florida.
Okay.
The state of Florida.
That's the most diverse one.
Yeah, it covers 22 states or something.
Okay.
You follow me?
Yeah.
There's 3 states, if you get them, you cover for the whole country. But Florida is one.
Florida.
So try to get your Florida.
I'm going to get the
Florida. There's 2 more. You can look them up on the National Rifle Association.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of them, but that's where you get the information.
Okay. No, I'm gonna get my Florida John. Yes, sir, skis. Dang, bro, you got your Phillies John on?
I got my Philly. Oh, yeah. I thought you were saying my Philly license to carry. Yeah, I got that.
Boom. Yeah, now you got your Phillies John on? You be watching baseball?
Nah, I just rep it for the city, and the P stand for Pan-Africanism as well as Philly. So
you like the Eagles?
Yeah, Eagles won today. They lost 3 in a row. I was getting a little concerned. I'm a Jalen Hurts fan.
I'm a Jalen Hurts fan.
But they seem like they back on track. Uh-huh. I wish a healthy recovery to Patrick Mahomes, quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Fuck him, bro.
He sustained an injury today.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
They out of the playoffs, so the dynasty is over, at least for now. But he sustained it.
Dickheads.
And I'm hoping that he recovers fine.
Nah, recover fine though. But we gonna see you next year, bro. Yeah.
But it's gonna be tough for the Eagles to repeat though.
Nah,
a lot of teams has. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got the Rams playing excellent.
The Rams is cooking, bro. They can't wait to see us again.
The Rams is cooking,
They can't wait to see us again, bro.
The Bills is still cooking.
Nah, fuck the Bills. We got the Bills.
I
think we got the Bills.
New England only lost 2 games. The Patriots.
What's that? Drake May? He all right.
Yeah,
he all right.
So
okay, Drake.
We can do it, but
it's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be hard.
Okay.
And that's always with a repeat. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
The repeats are hard.
They right.
I remember back when I was in high school, in college, I was a Duke fan, right?
Uh-huh.
Duke Blue Devils. And they repeated.
Yeah.
And the game was in Philly. It was Duke versus Kentucky.
Yeah.
And Christian Laettner hit that turnaround miracle jump shot over Jamal Mashburn, and that's how they made it back to the Final Four from the Spectrum in Philly. But it was almost impossible. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's hard to repeat.
Right.
History is not on the side of the repeat.
What would you say probability is for us to repeat? Less than 20?
Not less than. I'm gonna give Philly 40% chance to repeat.
40%. I like that, bro.
I'm hoping it's higher, but being realistic, 40. Okay. Right now, let's see how they finish these last couple games.
Right. That explains a lot. Cannot stand Duke. That's Hafiza. Yo, we got a large range of people in chat. By the way,
what you mean?
Just age gap. So Hafiza is over the age of 35. You feel me? So we got So her saying she hate Duke is maybe she, I don't know, maybe she saw that game. I don't know.
That was just a childhood thing for me because at the time I was Muslim. Yeah. And Duke starting center, Allah Abdel Nabi, he was a Muslim, and that's how I ended up Duke.
Yeah, that sounds like some Muslim.
You know what I mean? but Grant Hill is probably my favorite college player. Rasheed Wallace has been my favorite NBA player though.
Okay, Rasheed Wallace. I don't even know them niggas, bro.
You don't know Rasheed Wallace? Won the championship with Detroit back in 2004.
No.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm young.
Yeah.
Yo, Zar. Yo, Zazar. I'm over 50. It goes way back. Oh yeah, Hafiz over 50.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Peace and love, Hafiz.
How old is you?
I'm around that age.
You're around that
I'm around that age.
You know how old I am?
21.
I'm 31.
No, you're not.
No, facts.
No, you're not.
Okay,
I'm
all right.
21.
I'm 22.
22.
Okay. What What you know on that? I got the 31 vibe.
Ben Wallace was a great defensive player. Ben Wallace was not a great offensive player. Rasheed Wallace was a great defensive player and offensive player. Rasheed Wallace is one of the few power forwards who could go toe-to-toe with Shaq in terms of points and rebounds. If you look at when he was with the Portland Trail Blazers and they was going up against Shaq and Kobe, his numbers was almost identical to Shaq. There's only a few power forwards who could do that.
Right.
Charles Barkley, Tim Duncan, Karl Malone, right?
Yeah.
Rasheed was one of them, but Rasheed never got his props from the NBA because he wasn't a kiss ass like Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
You feel me? They was kind of mistreated.
Yeah.
Carmelo, too. I think the reason Carmelo Anthony doesn't get that love that he wants as well is because he wasn't a kiss ass. When Freddie Gray was murdered by the police in Baltimore, Carmelo Anthony showed up and marched with the people in the streets.
Ew, that's tough.
Yeah.
All right, he in there.
LeBron James, they never do nothing like that. So, you know, when you black like that,
right.
You know what I mean?
How you feel about Curry?
Steph Curry?
You can just bring it up. Fuck that table.
I like Steph Curry. I want Aisha Curry to stop complaining about their relationship.
What's up with her?
And then they said 6ix9ine said he allegedly spent time with Aisha Curry alone without Steph's knowledge. You know, I'm going to say I don't believe that. Right. I'm going to give the sister the benefit of the doubt and say 6ix9ine is lying because, you know, if Steph Curry find out 6ix9ine tapped his queen, he might have to leave her. Because you don't go from Steph Curry to 6ix9ine. No disrespect to 6ix9ine. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping everything is everything. But you know, she got to stop complaining.
I've never heard that. That's what got me crying.
You hear about that? Yeah, 6ix9ine.
I heard about Aisha, but not 6ix9ine.
Takashi.
Yeah, I know.
He was on some interview, and they said something about what celebrities you've been with, and he said Aisha Curry. He could have been joking.
What the?
Or you know, something like that. Allegedly, you know what I mean. But I'm hoping that's not the case.
No, it's on.
I'm hoping that's not the case.
It's ass, but we're. Yeah, super ass. Damn, that is crazy. Yo, we just watched the Diddy documentary. What did you think about that?
I saw the Diddy documentary. Here's what I'm going to say about the Diddy documentary. And this is not about 50 Cent as a person. It's about us as a people.
Okay.
Let me just say that up front.
Yeah.
I am bothered by the fact, and I have no problem with black people holding black people accountable. Right? But.
I think I know what you're about to say because I said it.
But. I'm having a problem with black people needing to expose black people that in-depthly.
Yeah.
But you never expose white people who do things to black people. The Roman Catholic Church has taken advantage of way more children than R. Kelly allegedly did.
Right.
Are you following me?
I'm following you.
Jeffrey Epstein has taken advantage of way more women than Sean Combs allegedly did.
Right.
But where is the documentary on Epstein by black people? Where's the documentary on the Roman Catholic Church excesses on black people? You see what I'm saying? So to me, the 50 Cent documentary, again, respect the 50, no issues there. It is an example of self-hatred disguised as community service. You see how that go? Yeah. It looks like community service. No, it's not. That's self-hate.
I said that.
Because we never do that to white folks.
Right.
We got a whole list of white folks who've been hurting us. Why we never done no documentaries on these killer cops? Why has there never been a documentary on Trayvon Martin's killer? There's never been a documentary on Michael Brown's killer. There's never been a documentary on Tamir Rice's killer. There's never been a documentary on Breonna Taylor's killer. There's never been a documentary on Amir Locke killer. You see what I'm saying? I can keep going. Sonia Massey's killer, Sonia Bland's killer. But we'll do a 4-part series on Puff. We'll do an 8-part series on R. Kelly. Where is the 8-part series on the Roman Catholic Church, Jeffrey Epstein, and all these other ones?
And to say this,
Harvey Weinstein didn't even get an 8-part series.
To say this, he's talking about from us.
From us.
Because he's talking about self-hatred.
From us.
Because somebody said there is an Epstein. From us.
From us.
Okay.
And the Epstein documentary is not no 4-part joint. They may do it now that he's dead. You see that?
Yeah.
But where was the Jeffrey Epstein documentary when he was alive? They did R. Kelly alive. They did Bill Cosby alive. They did Sean Combs alive. Where was the Epstein documentary alive? Where's the documentary on the Roman Catholic Church?
He did now.
Y'all never do nothing on them living Caucasian predators. It's self-hate. I'm not excusing what Puff did.
No, yeah.
But at the same time, I'm saying that look at how you go out of your way to embarrass one another, and you don't do that with the enemies of the race.
Yeah. You're a crazy nigga, though.
Stop saying the N-word.
My fault.
Negro, ninja.
Nah, you're crazy ninja, bro.
The black man ain't made TS towards the white folks. Exactly. It ain't going to.
Yeah. Why is a black man turning another black man? That's the point.
And then people ask me about Jasmine Crockett, the U.S. rep from Texas, the sister. She been speaking out. She's been very vocal against Donald Trump. They've been going back and forth.
Yeah.
She's running for Senate. I ain't got nothing against her. I wish her hair was natural, and I wish she didn't wear fake eyelashes, but I ain't got nothing against her. I love my sister. But my question to Jasmine Crockett is, what are you doing for black people? I see you running for Senate. I ain't got no problem with that. What are you doing for black people? Because these black politicians, they play musical chairs all day long. You right? First I was on city council, then I was the mayor, then I was a state rep, then I was a U.S. rep, then I was a state senator, then I was a U.S. senator, then I was a governor, right? What have you done for black people? Because you're supposed to be a community servant. Serve us, not a damn glorified political celebrity. And that's what a lot of them are turning into, glorified political celebrities. I love the sister. I hope she wins the race. But I haven't seen you deliver any tangibles to black people yet. And I know it's not easy. You got a Republican-dominated Congress. I know it's not easy. But why are we running for Senate when there's only going to be 3 or 4 black senators out of 100 white ones, right?
Yeah.
There's 100 people in the Senate. Only no more than 5 of them are going to be black. Yeah. So you're going to have a harder time there than you do in the House.
Right.
So if you ain't changed nothing in the House, what you going to change in the Senate?
Right.
Except your salary.
Let me ask you this. What do you got to say to the people? Because a big part of like the facts that you speak and a big part of what you do is to help black people. And I feel like sometimes that makes people feel, I don't know how, but it makes people feel like, I don't know, it makes people feel like it's a problem that's what you advocate for. What do you got to say to people who make that a problem, which I don't think that should be a problem, that you do that, because it's not that many people who do it. So if you doing it so strongly, it's like, damn, it's only bro. Like, what do you got to say to them?
So, and I got my Malcolm X t-shirt on under here if I got to flex Malcolm. But let me say this. Great question. What do I say about people who have a problem with Dr. Umar being an unapologetically African advocate for black liberation, right?
Yes.
Number one. Every other group benefits from our people being marginalized and disenfranchised. This is global, by the way. The Chinese, no disrespect to the Chinese folks. I know you got Chinese folks in the chat. No, I respect everybody.
Shout out Lane.
Shout out to the Chinese, the Asians, the Koreans. Shout out. But politically speaking, the Chinese people benefit from black dysfunction. The Arabs benefit from black dysfunction. Caucasians benefit from black dysfunction. And the big reason why is because nobody can live or survive no country without the resources in Africa. We have what the world needs, but they don't want to pay for it. See that?
Yeah.
We have what the world needs, but they don't want to pay for it. So our disorganization and marginalization is the benefit to everybody. So you will never be a popular black advocate. You see that?
Yeah.
You will never be Dr. King.
Because they ain't trying to pay. So
Dr. King preached nonviolence, and he was still vilified. You see that?
Yeah.
Malcolm was vilified. Medgar Evers, Huey P. Newton, Fred Hampton, our Prentice Bunchy Carter, John Huggins, the Right Excellent Most Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey, H. Rap Brown, who just died and passed away, Fannie Lou Hamer, Ida B. Wells, Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman, George Washington Carver, Booker T. Washington. We could go on and on. If you're fighting for black people, that's not a popular position to be in.
Damn. At what point did you say, like, all right, I'm ready to take this shit on?
I think it was born in me. And I think that I was already in so deep when I realized there was no turning back.
Yeah.
And I thank God for that, because it left me no choice but to go forward. I was never allowed to become a coon. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because I came out the gate hard.
Yeah.
So there was no back.
Right.
And the crazy thing about it was I didn't even know the things that I was teaching was considered controversial. I didn't know saying black men should be with black women would be controversial.
Yeah.
I didn't know saying white teachers should be teaching black boys was controversial. I didn't know saying special ed is a scam. I thought we knew special ed was a scam. I didn't know saying ADHD was a fraud was going to be considered controversial. I thought we knew. Yeah. So I was naive because I'm thinking the things I'm saying. Right. But we didn't know. I was just ahead of my time.
Damn.
And now I got people sending me research from white people. Wait, the white men say ADHD is a fraud. The white men say the drugs ain't nothing but crack. I've been saying that for 20 years. Get out of here. You feel me? You feel me? I done been dropping. Get out of here. That's my information. White folks is taking my
They sourcing you.
They sourcing me. But never quoting me, though.
Right. Damn. All right, look, yo, chat, we going to continue to drop some gems, man. We here for a little bit more. We got some food today, man. Y'all know last time we tried some African food. But y'all also may know that I'm from Philly. Dr. Umar's from Philly, so we got some Philly food right here.
What you got?
I'm gonna open one up. I let them choose. I'm gonna open one up. I mean, you can open it up. I don't really know. You know, it's not. What's that?
That might be chicken, maybe fish.
Okay. Cheesesteak platter. What's that?
Oh, you ain't do the African. That African was crazy.
No, that joint was good.
That
joint was good. And you know what really got me? It was the fact that you knew everything. You like, yeah, this is that. Yeah, that felt good because you didn't know it was
food was some of the best I've had of Africa.
Really?
Yeah, that was different, bro.
You did serious?
That was different.
Okay, another cheesesteak platter. We got some wing dings. What's your favorite cheesesteak spot?
Max's, Germantown, Erie.
Come on, you better than
that. Broad.
You better than that.
Who better than them?
Larry's.
Where Larry's at?
50 Balakin.
No way. I ain't never ate that. They ain't better than Max.
They got 2 locations. That's just the better location.
They ain't better than Max.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.